Okay, it's a rainy Father's Day. First rain we've had in a while. And here is the garden. The bean, as it's called, because it's shaped like a bean. Brandon asked why the wood was in there, and it is so that I can stand in it without getting my shoes muddy. Over here along the fence we have corn and some sugar peas, although the rabbits ate most of the sugar peas. And here's our beautiful herb garden. And then I've got sunflowers going down the side of the house. So let's zoom in a little bit. Here's a kale. This one is a little bit different than the other ones. It's curly. And I've been coming and picking the leaves around just the bottoms. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kale plants on this side. And here on the other side of the bean we have 5 more kale plants. In here with the kale plants are the okra. Looks like we've got some sort of flower starting to come out. A kale flower. And then these are the fruits, I guess you'd call them. The pods. And these okra are just starting. We planted them later. Here's our tomato plant. As you can see, we cut all these branches off, and now lots and lots of air comes through them, but it's real sturdy. Gonna have lots of tomatoes. I think these are these like super sweet cherry tomatoes on this one. Brandon planted some onion here, some sweet onion, like green onion. Got another tomato plant. And another one. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tomato plants. And the tomato plants are all either cherry tomatoes. Got some coming out here. Either cherry tomatoes or these things called beefsteak tomatoes, I think is what he said. Right here I made a little we had some granite blocks for some reason, and so I planted thyme because I thought it was the same kind of thyme as over here. There's this beautiful thyme over here that's real low to the ground and real fragrant and has these pretty flowers. So that's what I thought I was planting over on the granite blocks. But what I got over there was the regular thyme that is tall. So when I step on these blocks, I have to be careful not to crush the thyme. Okay. But yeah, over here, there's a really long string of tomatoes. And this one has a really long one. Ooh, and I can smell the thyme. I'm squatting in it. It smells really good. Here's our basil. We just popped them out of pots. These we didn't grow from seed. But we popped them out of the pots, and there's like way too many plants really close together. So, but it's still looking pretty good. I'll pick these flowers and eat one. Look at that made her. I mean, they're like little pearls. They're so pretty. Okay, those are the maters. Here's what our cauliflower is doing. Doesn't seem quite right. So this is a nice big leaf, but you see how the water pools up? I think that's where these holes came from, but I'm not sure. Just the way they're kind of all over it. And maybe it's a bug. I don't really know. This is the rabbits. That's how they munch. And see, why I thought it was a bug was because this, or not a bug, but the sun. Why I thought it was the sun was there's some that's not burnt all the way through. It's still got a little membrane on there. So, try to jiggle all the water off before the sun comes out. And I'm not sure where the cauliflower arrives from. I assume the middle. I don't know. So we got one cauliflower that made it over here, and then 2 more that made it over here. And these aren't having the trouble with the sunspots. Like, look at this big puddle of water. Well, they had a little trouble there. Those are some more of those like fried patches. Another okra tucked in. Here we had the most wonderful spinach, but the rabbits and I ate them all up. The rabbits live under this shed, and that happens to be where we planted our strawberries. So they didn't have to go far to get those. And then here's our corn. Got some ears that are starting. Sweet corn, sweet corn. We got 1, 2, buckle my shoe. No ears on this one yet. Well, maybe. I don't know. Look at those. They're belly button high. And it's not even the 4th of July. These guys will be good. Burp, burp. This one's locked and loaded. Most of the sweet peas, or sugar peas I guess, didn't make it, but there's a couple plants hanging on here. I did get to have some peas though before. They all got eaten by the rabbits. And then here's our herb garden that's gone to seed mostly. There's the parsley. More parsley. This we didn't plant this year. It came back from last year. These are the chamomile flowers. And you'll see as I go over this garden, there's all kinds of this chamomile coming up everywhere. Dill and the lavender over here.